What's up, everybody? Get Komodo or KMTS if you like. Welcome to TD Everything channel. This is Unpopular Opinion with Komodo. Today, I'm joined by Umi, the originator of the channel. Hi.
Hello,
Okay.
Sapana.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So, Rebelela Gang, today, what's on your mind? What are we telling the people?
I thought you put me on the spot. I thought you're gonna lead the show, but then there's one thing that picked up
I am so
my
sorry.
it's fine, it's fine. My attention, so and you know what? Because I'm a very opinionated person. I'm very opinionated. So I just want to know what you think about this. I mean, as you know, in South Africa, we have okay. Even before getting to that, right? I just want to know your opinion regarding this. Like this girl, apparently they met the guy for like 2 months, and like now they're married. Like in 2 months, like that's honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
When you know, you know. You don't need to wait for a long time,
What?
in my belief.
So for you, this is acceptable. Like you're actually like advocating for this.
Like,
Two
honestly,
months.
ne? I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people marry for the life they want. You know what I mean? I genuinely feel like if there was somebody right now who would just come into my life and I really
Yeah.
vibe with them and I actually like them, I'm gonna be like, and they ask me to marry them 2 months later, I'm actually gonna think about it, hey? Think about doing it.
Yeah, but then
So
you did. Yeah.
Beverly, right? Isn't she the one that got engaged or married to that Nigerian scammer guy?
Exactly.
The two
So
friends.
that's I don't know much about the girl. I just know I saw this tweet yesterday, and I was like, in South Africa we have this. I might get into trouble by saying this, but then I feel like South African girls are one of the most delusional girls you can find anywhere in the world. I'm sorry for saying this, but I mean, how the hell you gonna marry someone that you
So
just met?
that's so
That you
rude.
just I'm sorry, but then truth need to be said. Truth need to be said, and I'm gonna get into details of why I came to to that conclusion, right? So you have this girl. She just
But
got
isn't like,
met.
wait,
No, to even make things worse, to even make the things worse, the guy's not even from here. The guy's not even South African. And 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 another thing, can I just get a minute, Jane? Because there's a couple of things that I want to say, right? So the reason why I think South African
the
women are
platform is
delusional,
yours.
let me not say everyone, but then most of them, the ones that you're gonna find in clubs, the ones that you're gonna find in clubs without having money to buy themselves alcohol. Most of them are so delusional, right? You have this girl, she just met the guy 2 months, right? 2 months, and you're already accepting to marry the guy. You don't even know. I mean, I went through the guy's the thing, Instagram thing. You don't even know most of them that like actually like living this opulent lifestyle. What you see, what first thing that you're gonna find on their profile is the what you call is either they're in crypto or they're trading. Those are the two things, or maybe they're just like running a business. We don't even the business that you don't even know how, where, right? So that's the person that you're gonna marry. Like, and that's what something that you said, that like most people that they are marrying for the lifestyle, not for because you love this person and this. Most people marry for the wrong reasons. I mean, I feel like if you marry for lifestyle, you marry for wrong reason, because what if
No,
in this. Okay, go on. Why do you disagree?
she's married for security, just like what I said. This used to happen 30 years back. Our mother, no, okay, not my mother. A lot of people, a lot of
Yeah,
people when you talk to them there, and a
yeah,
lot of even adults when you talk to them, they talk about the financial security that they was knowing that this man could provide, like the way it was. I've did a lot of research, or not a lot of research, but I've some sort of research on this. But the way
yeah,
it was back then, well off people would marry the not so well off women so they
Okay.
improve their economic state, gomoting, or like how a man is supposed to provide the traditional way. It's very
Okay.
cultural. So I just think because now it's in the 21st century, we have social media, we know, oh my god, my lighting is gone.
Now you're still
We
looking
know,
focused. Yeah.
yeah, but it's dark.
Nah,
Anyway,
just
sorry.
yeah.
Now I feel like it's the 21st century. We are aware of how long people have been dating. We are aware what you know their kind of lifestyle. So we now assume these people are just together because they just want that and they want that. But when it's literally the same thing that was happening back then. People were marrying for security. It's what she's doing.
But
She's
then,
marrying for security. She feels secured right now. She feels like the life that he's providing for her now is what he'll be able to do. I ain't judging
but
nobody
then
for
what?
doing that.
So would you like, let's say, would you date someone for 2 months and then accept their proposal? Wow. What?
Yes.
Okay, but then okay, wait, but then are you not concerned? Okay, since you've been mentioning the issue of the lifestyle. So let's say maybe getting married to this guy that like he's going to vacation, or maybe literally going to Dubai or other European countries now and then. Then let's say like maybe 2 years down the line, that lifestyle, because it must be hard to maintain that lifestyle. You must be
Yeah.
making like lots and lots of money. Let's say
You
like
need to make
maybe,
like a good 250K, got 2 days.
so let's say like after 2 months down the line, then that lifestyle is not like, it's not possible anymore. So are you still gonna stick around or what? Because that's the
No,
lifestyle that's the lifestyle that you were introduced to. So
I think,
when,
ne,
yeah.
it generally depends on the people. Some people really do it just to bonta hore, I was here for your money, hey. It was
So
literally, oh my god.
so if it was you, when do you stick around or do you leave?
Me,
Yeah.
I'm a very smart girl. I would be very smart about it. I would not stay in the relationship and not save. I will not stay in the relationship and make sure he's investing in me and my career. I wouldn't do. I just feel like when I look at it, people literally let those things happen to themselves. You know what I mean?
Women.
Like, let me
Yeah.
say,
The
yeah,
thing is, most South African women, most honestly, I would even go as far as say more than 50% of South African women, you ask them, they just want to be stay at home wives. They don't want to work as much as they can go to
how
university.
nice does that
They don't want to
sound?
work. Sorry.
Don't you want that for your wife?
uh, I mean, no, no, I don't want that for my wife. Before even getting to that, right? I think
Are you
I
serious?
don't know. I don't know. No, no, I don't want that for my wife. I believe in people need to work hard for their money. I feel like easy come, easy goes, right? And I want someone that like, even if
Yeah.
maybe I go through the tough days, she's still gonna be there, right? Because like now, if let's say maybe she doesn't have a career, she doesn't have a business, she doesn't have anything going on for herself, once the chips are down on my side, then what's going to happen with us, right? As much as like I've invested, I can invest, I can do this and that, but then you need to have someone that like, whatever that you bring to the table, then if then she can do the same thing. When you are investing, then she can also invest, right? And I feel like most South African women, they just want to. I mean, you go to TikTok, you go to Instagram, they just there with their slippers there, with their whatever sandals, just walking around, going to malls, saying their stay at home girlfriend or wives, and I'm like, "Ha- honestly, whatever. Like, I don't know.
It makes sense.
And honestly, it really. I need to be honest. It really concerns me because I'm like, is that the future that you want for yourself? Like, don't you want to be something that like your kids will look up to and like you know what I aspire to be like my mom? Don't you want to set a good example in your community so that like people can actually be inspired and try to be like you? I mean, honestly, I respect women that actually go to universities, obtain their degrees, and actually further their studies and also start their businesses, start careers. Honestly, I have the most utmost respect for such women. But then guys that literally like just stay at home, go to take shit, come back, make dinner. I have no respect for such women. I'm
I
sorry. I need to be really,
feel
really
like you're
honest.
mad
And
disrespectful.
and literally like South Africa, we in danger of that because like that's the reason why you see so many women. I mean, if you don't have a car in South Africa, you're fucked. As a guy, if you don't have a car in South Africa as a guy, you're fucked. If you're not, if Osagole sharp in South Africa as a man, you're fucked. If you don't have
Okay.
like,
I think people should also make better choices for themselves. You can't be like, okay, we've been talking about this.
I
Like
don't,
I
no,
was,
not yet, not yet, not yet. Because I just feel like we haven't even gotten into that. But then you know what? It's fine. I read it, but then we're still gonna get
this
into
needs
it.
a live. I feel like you literally
Yeah,
would love live.
yeah. That's why like we need to. Yeah, in fact, you know what? We're gonna talk about this topic about South African women, and it will be just like we'll go live and then we'll talk about it. Because I have like some really really
I
strong
just feel like
opinions.
you're so opinionated, ne? And then
Yeah,
generally, I'm that kind of person that will not convince anyone not to like to do anything. I
yeah.
literally
Okay.
would just be like, this is how I feel like things are. And if you don't agree, that's fine.
So
But
so
look
so,
at her. Kili 2001, dog.
but
Right?
then
Is that what
does
the thing says?
she have any experience? Does she know that well? Like, does she have enough knowledge and experience? Is she
I
mature enough to understand the concept of marriage?
I think that's well, yeah, she's 21 too.
To she's
People were marrying younger than that. She's turning 23 this year if she
yeah,
hasn't
she's
turned
23
23.
this year. Yeah,
So she
she's still
does.
young.
She
I mean,
does though.
let me just play this video. Just listen to the things that she's saying, and I'm just like, she's just. Let me just play this video. I don't know if you can hear.
How old are we?
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
How
Okay.
long have you been together? I've been avoiding that question. You even asked me. When did we meet? Not from when we started talking. I'll say we started dating when we met, right? Not when we started chatting. Okay. When we met, it's been over 2 months. And I've been waiting for him to propose from day one. I think he took longer than expected.
Ah, see? She knows
Yeah,
what she
I think
wants.
he lost than expected because he's been buying me this like 150,000 rand bags. This.
But then with that, are you concerned or like, okay, where does this man get his money? Does that like should he? Are you not gonna ask?
He's a scammer. He's the
So then,
scammer.
are you gonna
Unfortunately, our
yeah,
generation is we are attracted to we are
like you
attracted
said, the
to wealth.
money, the
I don't want
lifestyle,
to
the
say we're
wealth.
attracted to money, we're attracted to wealth, we're attracted to luxury. We know who na le tse pila out there and we want them, for ourselves too. And like
But then,
unfortunately,
are you not gonna worry about the consequences?
do you think okay, I'm gonna give an example about myself, ne? I don't
Yeah,
come from money, you know?
yeah,
I don't come from money.
yeah,
I am not gonna say I know money, but I know what it is like to have money to spend on certain things. You know what I mean?
yeah. I get you.
In this point in my life, if somebody like maybe like him came along,
Mm,
I think I'm smart enough and old enough to
mm,
know that she's not younger than me. She's a year younger than me. So I'm
yeah,
thinking to
okay.
myself, if I'm literally in the same, I'm gonna be happy that he's able to provide for these things I've been dreaming about. But I don't think I would take it to public, like to my social media. But I think it's
Mm,
alive, like
yeah,
she's just too excited. no, this guy has been showing me this life that my parents could not even show, like give it to me, or even I think I can do it for myself. So would I be this excited? Yes. But would I mention those things? Maybe I'd probably mention like, yo, I can't wait for this guy to buy me a house in Milan. I can't wait to go
But
to a
then the thing
fashion
is,
show. I
yeah.
can't wait to have the biggest wedding ever. I think she's mentioning materialistic stuff, so it makes it look like she said yes because he can buy a Louis bag, he can buy a Balenciaga. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, but then,
It
honestly,
sounds bad.
I just feel bad for the next generation of women that we gonna produce in South Africa, because the direction that we're going into, man, like,
I
nah,
love how
it's
you
not like.
put everything, you blame everything on the woman. I like it. Like, wow,
But then
perfect.
please don't. The
We're
thing is,
our fathers. You think, honestly, ne, if our generation had the fathers
yeah.
that provided what we wanted for them, maybe we wouldn't be like this. Maybe we would know our worth.
But then
It's got
remember, remember, at the end of the day, literally, we can build your own future just by being having certain principles and being ethical. Like, literally, this lifestyle, if you worked hard enough, or any woman out there, if you work hard enough and you're determined by you're so determined, you can literally like build this world for yourself. You don't need a man to have this. And you know what?
it's oh wow
I, you know,
now.
you know, you know, you know, you know, you know what's the thing? My biggest thing is that, like, she's an influencer. I'm just
Is
thinking of
she?
many other girls that are gonna be influenced. I mean, she has like over a million followers, right? In a way, she has an influence on the
Let
next
me look
generation of
her up.
women. So most women are most young girls, they're gonna look up to her, and it's just like everything that is wrong with women. Like, honestly, I feel like she represents everything that is wrong with South African
Oh my
women.
god.
She's the worst example. No woman should be looking up to this
She's a young adult.
caliber of women.
She's a
But then
young adult. Give her space
honestly,
to make mistakes. No.
I mean, but then if
I
you're being
get
honest, I'm really sorry, and you know what, I need to be really really honest. But then the caliber of women that we have in the country and the
Oh
next
my god,
generation.
no. What I will not allow here is slander of any kind. I don't
No,
care
but
if
then
it's for women, for music, for clothes, for food. I
yeah,
We are not slandering anything here.
okay. So
So
but I'm just
last
meaning
note,
like
I feel
mo-
like I
but
feel
then
like
honest.
you gave us your thoughts on this topic. So we're gonna
You should
move
never
on.
ever let
Bruh.
go of.
Ha.
Okay. And one thing that I've seen about South African, we idolize Americans so much that, like, we whatever that Americans will do, we'll also do.
Have you seen Twitter fights between South Africans and Americans?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So idolize.
We wanna be them. Honestly, let's just be
We
honest.
don't want to be them. You know what I used to say? I used to say
Yeah,
South Africa is the America of Africa. Unfortunately, for us
we don't
women
have.
of
Yeah,
unfortunately for us South African women, we are not gonna like we are going to get slandered. People are gonna blame us for a lot of things, and that's literally the
mm.
unfortunate chat. Like
And
I get what you're saying, but those countries are literally still living under a whole lot of oppression.
yeah, well,
It's
honestly,
so normal. It's so normal for
yeah,
them to show their
yeah,
ass, like
yeah, yeah,
Vervateka and stuff.
yeah.
But when you come here, it's like not normal.
No, honestly, there's certain things that he mentioned, and I don't agree with them. Like, women should be able to do whatever they should be able to wear
Yeah.
whatever they want to. They should be able, but in a way, I was like, actually, sometimes it feels like South Africa is the only country that is actually still living like Western countries, like, because but then other countries in Africa, they still like maintaining that cultural or
Their
traditional
cultures.
way or even so. But
We
then
are more
here in South
advanced.
Africa,
You have to agree we are more advanced. Even Nigerians, I feel like they act a whole lot of, you know, Western
yeah,
way. But I would just say we are more advanced. We are more loud. We are more visible. We're gonna get judged for that. We are more visible. Like if you wanna be honest about it, we are more
yeah.
visible.
No,
So yeah,
obviously, like, but I still don't have like that thing. I'm like, I just wish that like we
You
as
slender
much as
woman.
like it's I'm not trying. The thing is, I love women. I love South African women. I always say that, like South Africa, for me, South Africa is the most beautiful woman anywhere in the world. And I'm not talking about like white. I'm talking about like literally like black women, colored women. You're never gonna
Yeah.
find women as beautiful as South African women. Like I'm not like period. Like they have like natural beautiful bodies. I mean, it's not even comparable. Like it's not even
Yeah.
comparable. But then I just hope, and it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen that like South African
Nah.
women will go back to the way things were in the 90s, in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 60s. It's never gonna happen.
Like you want
But
modesty to like show up.
still have those values and those principles. Just don't be out there in jail like so yeah, I
No.
think the
Can
thing
we
is.
move on to like greater, nicer news?
Okay, on the let's see what's happening on the
I
more lighter.
want to talk
Let's see.
about something that's close to your heart. Graduates. The hashtag
Okay,
justice for UNISA graduates has been trending. Have you seen it?
I just saw. Yeah, I saw, but I didn't follow. I didn't check what was happening. What is happening? Do you know what why is
Well,
trending?
justice. Yeah. There's this attorney, Justice Dabambe,
Yeah.
for conviction presidential candidate. He has been nominated. So like everybody obviously thinks it's a good idea. He fights for students. He does not want to leave students in debt. He understands
Mm,
how strenuous that could be. So now
okay.
he's a candidate for the convocation. So honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is about, but it sounds pretty important that he gets that seat. If I can vote for him, I'm most definitely gonna vote for him. Have you
Just
seen
before.
it? I know
No. Okay.
graduates are very important to you.
Yeah. So I just saw this thing. It says let's give Justice Davambe a chance to be a convocation president on the 28th of June by voting for him.
Amen.
Uh, just for a graduate presidential candidate. Okay, no, big up to him. I haven't followed, but then I'll check it out. Big up to him. Is it like a president of communication of what? At UNISA or what?
It is at
But then,
UNISA. As you know, like UNISA students
okay,
genuinely like go through the most when they're supposed to graduate. Those fees are crazy. And not only are they
yeah,
crazy, they're not like they're mad inconsiderate considering it's a part-time studying kind of a thing. So I also feel like they charge them because they think they are working, you know what I mean? And NSFIRS on top of that is literally not the nicest sponsor out here, especially for
yeah.
TVET.
I think, yeah, I think if he becomes the president, because like he was a student before, he will understand exactly those kind of issues that students are faced with. So, yeah, big ups to him, man. Big ups to the guy.
Yeah, and he has been he does know the issues that UNISA, UNISA students were trending because they could not graduate because of the
Yeah.
fees issues. Like I was saying, the NS was really, it drags its legs when it comes to
Mm,
TVET
mm.
students and your UNISA students fees, paying their fees and them getting their, but again, what do you call this?
The certificate, qualifications and what do you call academic records and so on.
No, the money, the fees, the
Oh,
allowance.
oh, the allowance.
Yeah,
Okay.
like and this was goes like it ke bogafi ntho e irang when it comes
No,
to those.
what
They misuse
I,
them.
I've been telling people that like what, as much as like people want to have money, the old system of NSFAS was actually the best, because at that during that time you'd have your money you didn't have cash. You'd have like a kind of like a voucher where you go to shops and you swipe with, right? No student was left out during that time. Every student would get their money every, let's say maybe on the 18th of every
Well,
month. That, like you'd have your money in transferred to your voucher thing. So like now, obviously, like now that's not the case anymore. Students get money sent to their account and whatnot. And apparently, there's this new system called Izaka, and it's actually charging students like crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yeah, it charges
Uh,
students for them horbante chelete, like uma 10 randa. But obviously the old system had to change because your TVETs came into the picture.
yeah,
Visa is not as structured as it was before. But yeah, I was just putting awareness onto Mr. Justice Tabambe.
yeah,
We
man.
need to vote.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I hope that like his campaign is successful. Incoming convocation president will be received by both the
Convocation.
minister and the regional associate of Juba. We urge the university community to contribute substantially to this initiative. So it's today, ne? 26th of June. When
28th.
you,
Okay,
yeah,
moving on from Justice Tabambe. Um, let's talk about the SA hip hop. Your boy Shebeshkt is due in court next month. How do you feel about that? We know Shebeshkt recently allegedly lost his leg and his daughter in a
mm,
horrible car accident. So if he's due in court, it means he was under the influence. There goes your
ish,
boy messing things.
ish, man. You know how much I love Shit, right? You know my, I, and at the end of the day, it felt like he broke the law. I mean, uh, I wish they could spare him because already he has suffered enough. He has suffered like losing your child. That's like
Spare him.
it's unimaginable pain. I don't know how it feels, and I don't wish that kind of pain on anyone. And also for him to be fighting for his life. All I know is out of, I think he's not fighting for his life, but then he's apparently injured his leg very badly. So,
Yeah.
and for him to be going to court during this period, I honestly like feel really, really terrible for him. And yeah, because like now, chances are it's gonna be a homicide. It's going to be a I hope so. It's not a homicide
It is
because
homicide. It is. It
please
is
let's not
homicide though.
let's not
He did take
let's
somebody's life.
I want to be very careful for what I say here. I need to be very and also be very because I love Shebeshkt. And sometimes
Yeah,
like
like
when
our
you love
Mossad.
someone,
Be honest. Don't be careful. Be honest.
no, but the thing is like now we don't have the facts. We don't know if he was under the influence. We don't have the facts.
Why is he due in court then?
Maybe he was driving recklessly. We don't know. Could be that.
Under the influence. He killed somebody.
And I
His own daughter. Ouch.
please don't say that, man. Honestly,
I am
don't say
so
that.
sorry. You can't be this touched. There is no way you're gonna be this touched for somebody who knew what they were doing. I'm like, it's
But
so
then
sad. It's so sad to lose. It's
let's
so
let's
sad
let
to
but then
lose
again
somebody.
let's be honest here. Let's be honest. It's just like he was unfortunate. There's so many people driving under the influence, and I'm not saying Shebeshit was driving under the influence, and I
You
hope he
think he
wasn't driving
was?
under the influence, right? But then me and you, both of us, we know that like almost if maybe the police were to conduct a roadblock and search or test every person that is driving on our roads, almost 50% of them they will be under the influence. And we know that South Africa has a huge problem of alcohol, a huge problem
It
of
does.
alcohol. So I don't want to be too harsh or too judgmental on Shebeshit. Because honestly, I really because I don't want Shebeshit to just like disappear into the thin air and just not. I
You
I
like
hope
him,
that
and it's
somehow,
fine to like him.
yeah, and you know what? One thing I'm gonna be honest, it didn't need to take this for him to change. He should have changed his ways a long time ago. And it's unfortunate that like
Exactly.
now he suffered the worst thing, and which is gonna change his life forever. His life is never gonna be the same, right? And
I mean, he lost a
I,
leg.
if that's the case, then how is he going to perform? It's just like it's one
It's
thing that I
too bad.
said before. is something that I said before, that like Shebeshiti should have been really like, should have had someone to advise him. He shouldn't be driving himself, especially going to gigs. You don't, as a mega star like Shebeshiti, don't drive yourself to gigs. You get management. You get like,
Mega star.
he is, he
He
is. I
is.
mean, he is
Is
like
he just
the
shot
guys.
himself
The
in
guy,
the leg,
man,
literally.
honestly, because I just honestly I was looking forward to just seeing Shebeshiti take over South Africa, man, because the guy
Yeah,
was
yeah,
loved.
me too. Me too. I
The
was kind of
guy,
excited for that,
the
but
guy is
like he
loved,
made
man.
his choices, and I just feel like, yeah, well, we'll see what happens with it. We'll keep everybody updated with that one because
Yeah.
that's Tumi's favorite.
Hey, man, this Limpopo. You know, when last did you have someone as big as Shebeshiti in Limpopo? Honestly, I just
Makazi.
Makazi is big, but then it's not on the level. Like, I mean, the guy is like, the thing is, I've I went to a show where Makazi and Shebeshiti were performing, right? The reception, the reaction that Shebeshit gets, you compare it to Makazi, bro. Like the guy, and and it's another thing that, like, in life, don't ever envy someone's life. You know,
Yeah.
I cannot reiterate this enough. Do not ever envy someone else's life. Don't ever be satisfied with whatever you have. Work hard in order to accumulate the things that you want to accumulate in life, so that other people can envy you. But then, because uh, prior to the incident, Yashevishit, everyone else was envious of that guy, and everyone would have wanted to be in Sheveshiti's shoes. But like right now, you ask them if they want to be in Sheveshiti's shoes, none of them. Exactly, exactly.
Nobody wants to lose a leg and a
So
daughter.
it just goes to show that, like, you know what, uh, anything can life can just flash in like in a split second, and anything can be taken away in a split second. So it's just like a matter of like just appreciating what you have, and improving your life, because at the end of the day, you are in control of your destiny. Like Sheveshiti is in control of his own destiny. So you can literally like do whatever that you, I mean, you have, if you have the internet, if you have the laptop, you have the phone, like, you need to just be strategic, you need to just be like, be innovative in jail. But then
That's
you're
fact.
never gonna you're never gonna emulate Shebeshiti. Shebeshiti is alone. You're never gonna be Shebeshiti. There's never gonna be another
Okay,
way.
yeah.
So yeah, that's my
Okay,
my
number
my
one
two.
moving on. We get
Yeah.
it. We
Um.
know, okay. If you're
Yeah.
into hip hop, SA hip hop, Words and Mash recently, not even recently, on Friday released an album. I think it's called Only the Brave. It hit 1 million hits. 1 million streams. I'm sorry, 1 million streams yesterday. So yeah, that's cool. Check out that album if you haven't. Apparently he words disses Aries on a song. I haven't heard the whole album, but I heard some of it. It's kind of
Okay.
weird for words to diss
Yeah.
Aries because it's like, I'm gonna read some of the comments. I don't have it on the
Okay.
screen, but I'm gonna read some for everyone. It's such a shock, because we all know Words and Aries were
Yeah.
in the same crew, Wrecking Crew. You know
Yeah.
that, right? We
I'm not
know
really
Reese
familiar.
through the happened between Aries and
Yeah.
Mashbeats, but
Yeah.
what happened. They no longer make music together. So yeah, kind of weird, kind of weird.
Yeah. That's we don't.
So
Yeah.
somebody said, Aries, we are fine and no Drake if you don't respond. That's so funny.
Is it
Aries
a
gotta
line?
pop out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is it like a? Are you reading the lyrics?
No, I'm not reading the lyrics. I'm reading the comments on the song. The
Oh.
song is
Oh. Okay.
apparently number 11 on the new album Only the Brave. It's titled
Mm.
Adam.
Okay.
Okay, what he says is, whole Revenge Club can never touch my shit. Couple albums in, but you like those hits. I got 4 to 5 hits on me. You probably were dreaming when you told yourself you wrote that shit.
Yeah.
So I know.
Like,
But you know what Amy said before
yeah.
when his the part two album was coming out on Deadline Part Two. I'm
Mm,
gonna make sure I am right. I do not want to miss when it comes to my boy Reese. So yeah, on the Deadlines Free Part Two, he said, "Knowing you way before you should have crossed your mind. You double crossed me when you choose a side. This time you really crossed the line. Not to surprise the art you claim to be creating doesn't have your heart inside. You're more than an expert in all lies. Correct me if I'm wrong. You niggas only do this shit for vibes." So that's what
hey,
Aries said. So I know. So Words
hey.
was clapping back. I don't know if that's
So
a
so
good clap back.
so according to you, who's Kendrick Lamar and who's Drake in this situation?
Please do not ever disrespect Aries like that.
No, I
I
want
am
to
not
know
gonna.
who's winning.
No,
Who's
I'm not
winning?
doing that. You know what,
I
ne?
mean,
I'm gonna
yeah.
be honest, ne? When Aries first popped up into the scene, he
Mm,
loved Drake. I remember even my sister saying there's no one that she knows that
mm,
emulates Drake like the way Aries does, right? But
yeah, yeah.
then, guys, Reese took a 5 year hiatus. He was not releasing, was not doing anything. And when he came back, the way he was
Mm.
spitting, your
Yo,
Tyson
but
are
then again,
there,
this.
your
Oh,
Melo and
okay.
Sleazy are there, Pretty Ugly is there. I heard his joint. That is so good. I forget how much Pretty Ugly is underrated. It sucks, but
Yeah, man. It must be hard being pretty. The guy's been underground for how long now?
for a long time, there's Simamani. So it's like, okay,
So I nah.
nice album.
If I'm pretty ugly, I'm leaving rap because there's no way.
Leave Pretty
The
Ugly
guy's
alone.
been
I love the way he's
the guy's
underrated.
the
Like
guy's
he
been up
knows his
and coming
power and
for
doesn't flaunt it.
he's been up and coming for since when? Doesn't even have one hit.
He's not up and coming. He's here. We know him.
I
Don't
I
be
mean,
rude.
okay, no, I'll definitely check this album out. I like the what you call
Yeah.
the album cover
Yeah. Well.
of
Okay.
Mike
Cool.
Tyson. That
I
alone
think I'm
makes me
gonna.
want to listen
Yeah.
to it.
The cover.
Yeah, I think
Oh, okay.
it's a dope
Cool.
dope
Last
cup.
couple of things. Nadia Nakai is also releasing a genre bleeding album. She says it was influenced by Umama Winnie
Nadia
Mandela.
Nakai.
So I can't wait to hear. Never released.
Uh,
Oh, Nakai.
yeah, I just
I told us animal.
I listened to the song the Amapiano song with Resin and is it Tita Wafazi the Diga was Tita Wafazi.
Did you like
I'm
it?
like
Okay. But
yeah,
I
it's
can't.
not happening.
Yeah, I can't wait to just hear her album. So I
Yeah,
guess that is from us on
yeah. I
Unpopular
think
Opinion. To me with your opinions.
did you like my opinions?
No. But
I'm
anyway,
sorry.
catch you next time, guys.
Yeah, no. Thank you guys for whoever that is gonna watch it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, this is the first episode of many episodes.
Many,
So yeah,
many
man.
episodes.